down here. Robin, whenever you're ready.
Yeah. It's not wide enough.
Okay, look down here.
Look right here, everybody.
Former Mexican President Vincent makes a historic.
Sure, yes.
We should get together.
For all the help during Hurricane Katrina. That was awesome. Thank you, sir.
At the heart of our university mission is the charge to educate concerned and enlightened citizens in the global community. These are men and women who understand that they do not reside in a world apart, but in an interconnected society. In keeping with the charism of our founders, the Sisters of Charity of the Incarnate Word, our students are challenged to see global issues through the lens of Catholic social teaching and identify where and how they may serve the greater good. Through our locations in Mexico City and in the state of Guanajuato, President Fox's home state, and through the significant relationship between our regions, UIW is invested in Mexico and its people. Universidad Incarnate Word Campus Bajío resides just outside the fast-growing city of Irapuato, a vital point for the state of Guanajuato, as well as the neighboring states of Jalisco and Michoacán. Through bilingual and dual degree programs that align with the region's economic, cultural, and civic development, students are preparing to address evolving needs, such as increasingly critical international mobility. As you know, the topic of President Fox's address today is immigration, challenges and opportunities for our next generation of leaders. Immigration is far from a static issue. Along with its many related factors and variables, immigration will continue to shift and change in the coming years. This changing landscape presents significant challenges that require collaboration between government officials, academic scholars, humanitarian advocates, and the private sector. Working together, we can foster comprehensive understanding and develop innovative solutions to complex issues that are simultaneously humanitarian, political, societal, economic, and environmental. This is precisely the work of the Lewis Center of the Americas. Opened in 2019, the center was established to promote better understanding among the people and nations of the Americas through cooperative study, research, service, and dialogue. We begin this important dialogue here today. This address is the result of many hands working across borders. First and foremost, I thank President Fox and Mrs. Marta Shagun de Fox for traveling from Mexico to be with us today. Special thanks also go to the Lewis Center of the Americas Director, Dr. Rafael Hoyle, Vice President for International Affairs, Marcos Fragoso, and Rector of UIW Campus Bajío, Jose Antonio Lopez Berber. My deep thanks to Dr. Juan Hernandez, Minister of Migrant and International Affairs from the state of Guanajuato, for helping to facilitate today's event and our future collaborations, one of which we will make official today. After President Fox speaks today, we will sign a memorandum of collaboration between UIW and Central Fox, which will strengthen and build on the relationship between Central Fox and UIW Campus Bajío. There's so much that lies ahead, and I know we're all looking forward to working together and furthering our great missions. So now, without further delay, I welcome Dr. Juan Hernandez.
Woohoo! This is an incredible day. It really is. Today we will be signing something that President Fox has been dreaming about for over 20 years. I'm just so excited. My name is Juan Hernandez. I'm Secretary of Migration and International Affairs for the state of Guanajuato, where Vicente Fox was once governor. It's his fault that I went into politics. I was a nice teacher at a university like this one. I invited him to speak one day, and he pulled me into his world in 1997 and just ruined everything for me, and I'm so blessed. Thank you, really, President Evans, for your leadership in this possibility of Central Fox, which is the presidential library that President Fox has in Mexico, and soon to have programs, just wonderful ideas related to this university and the Central Fox. Dr. Marcos Fragoso, great leader making this happen, Rafael Hoyle, and of course the rector, Jose Antonio Lopez of the university you already have down there in Irapuato. I have a job. I work for the governor of Guanajuato. Vicente Fox thinks I still work for him. He calls me Lil and I to do things, and I jump whenever he calls. I do have a job, but this is so exciting for me to be able to participate, that you would allow me to participate in the coming years to continue participate. I've heard I may even teach a course, so start writing it down. Might have to be through Zoom or something, but I'm real excited about it. You are about to experience something that President Evans and I were mentioning just a couple minutes ago. You're about to have one of the most incredible treats in your life. There's several of you out there that are going to listen to Vicente Fox in a minute, and you're going to think, I can do great things in this life too. Please.
Muchas gracias, jóvenes. Buenas tardes. ¿Todo el mundo habla español? Sí. Porque yo no hablo inglés. ¿Cómo le hacemos al que no habla español? Se amuela. How honored, proud, Martha and I are to be here with you for this such a special, gigantic plan, a strategic plan that we have put together between you, the students, you, the teachers and faculty, you, the directors and executives of this great university. A university state of the art. A university that has very clear understanding of how you educate, how you make great people, great leaders, not how much knowledge or information they have. You can make use of that information, knowledge, technology, but it's you, it's we, it's us, human beings that perform, that we are on the arena with a mission in this life, with a purpose, clearly defined by this university, different to most other universities. Because it concentrates on the person, on making you the greatest leader, making you a compassionate leader, giving you the shortcut to happiness, which is being for others, is doing for others. No selfishness, no egocentric persons, but outspoken leaders that have done the exercise to be in this university of a profound decision, that you want to be a leader, that you want to do great things, that you want to do heroic things for the world. This is what this university is distinguished for. So with this, we together, you students, you professors, you university here, as Central Fox First Presidential Library outside of the United States, we together have had a mission. We together want to perform, implement in the real place, in the real arena, our dream and our purpose. In a few minutes, we're going to sign here a document. But a document will never represent what we represent together. Enlightenment. Leaders that have enlightenment come out of this university and go out to conquer the world. Same as the founding fathers of this nation, inspired on enlightenment that came from France and the French Revolution. Thomas Jefferson understood what enlightenment means. It means science. You need to have knowledge. You need to learn. You need to dig deep into science. Science, what for? Science describes itself as proven, to prove any human doing or any activity of this world has to be proven. Has to be proven through science, through scientific methods. Reason, most important pillar of enlightenment. We, each one of us, has to open our mind, reason whatever we hear about, whatever we see in media, whatever we hear from the world. We have to be sure, what does that mean to me? What is the reason for this? And the third pillar of enlightenment is humanism. This university is a humane university. Teaches you to be the greatest human being on earth. Teaches you how to get to that aspiration that we all have in this world, which is happiness. And the shortcut to happiness is being for others, is doing for others. That will bring you joy in your heart. That will make you feel that you have accomplished your purpose. Purpose is a very strong and meaningful word. Every human action has a purpose. A joke, even to go to the bathroom, has a purpose. Purpose then is very significant and profound to each one of us. So leaders go within and discover their purpose. Leaders have to know where they are heading. What's what they want to accomplish. And a leader that has all the exercise is unstoppable. It doesn't have limits. It can fly as high as he wants. He can go as far as he needs to go. That's why we all were gifted with this great donation, leadership. You are leaders. We are leaders. Everyone in this world is a leader and has that capacity. 8 billion people equipped with leadership. And then we ask, what's wrong? Why we don't see those leaders every day? Many times we don't see it in our country or in our community. Where are the leaders? It's within us. Each one is a leader, but we have to go within and make sure that we learn what's our purpose, our heroic purpose. What do I want to accomplish in my life? What am I in this world for? And if you don't do that, you go through life in mediocrity without accomplishing anything. But as I said, purpose needs performance. How important it is. Maybe it's more important to perform than to have the purpose, or discovering the purpose, or having a plan, or having an idea, or having a dream. Performance is a key factor, it's the cherry on the pie of leadership. You must perform. We must perform. Otherwise, again, we are in mediocrity. You students here, you faculty here in this university, that comes from an inspiration, that comes from a purpose, that comes from a dream, to prepare students, to prepare human beings with purpose, with enlightenment. That's a great privilege. But it's a big responsibility. Not everybody can be here in this university. Not every young people has even the opportunity to be in university. In Mexico, 70% of young population don't have a chance, don't have an opportunity to be on a university. Only 30% have that opportunity. What a privilege, what a responsibility. Same thing is true in Latin America, same thing is true or worse in Africa. So think about that. And make sure that you take advantage of this privilege of being here. And that's why we at Centro Fox, we share the same dream, the same purpose, the same objectives that this university has. And that made us twin souls. And we want to work together to make sure that we, the vanguard, we that are sitting here, that are in this university, that are at Centro Fox, we have to make sure. Number one, to understand that we're the vanguard, that we are up front, opening the way to the future, opening the way to enlightenment, opening the way to reasoning, opening the way to science, opening the way to the real God. They expect a lot from us. The front guard. We need to respond to them. Today we have internet. Today we have instant communication in the world. Today the rear guard has a voice. And they're calling upon us. We don't want walls. We don't want to stay out. We want to be in. We want to jump on board. And if not, there will not be enough walls or such a high walls that will refrain that rear guard of jumping or swimming the Rio Grande. That rear guard expects a lot from us, and we have to respond. And this, what we're going to sign here, is exactly that. A commitment to respond to those who don't have opportunities, to those that we have kept out, Now we say here we want them in and we're going to do whatever we need without leadership to invite them to come on board. And this will happen in a beautiful region of Mexico, which is the Bajío, where this university has a campus, the Irapuato campus of this university, and where Central Fox is. So we're going to join in forces and we're going to go for it. We're going to make sure that we get it. That's the purpose of signing this document. Today we have a new leader in the world, a surprising new leader. Just a few weeks, and somebody that none of us have heard about, Ukraine and its president. He is a humane leader. He's a committed and nationalistic leader. He's a humble leader. He doesn't walk in front of his people. He goes down, join his people, get the arms, and defend his nation. I think they were seeing the fight between good and bad, of evil and well-doing. And look at how he got such a gigantic public opinion in his favor. Look at the other guy, doesn't know what to do. He has the weapons, he has the arms, he has the bullets. He is Goliath. And little David is defeating him. That's the kind of leadership we teach in this university, we teach in Central Fox, and that's the leadership that you represent and that you are. So let's work together, let's risk our sleeves and get into the arena, and let's do the job. Gracias. President, let me just tell you, before signing this, we have the capacities, we have the instruments together, the University and Central Fox, but our target group of students is low, very low income students. So we need a strong economic support because we need the scholarships to grant to these students down there. So we'll thank you, every one of you, for ideas that you can give us. How do we raise that money? And we're gonna do it together, but we need also your help. Because otherwise, we will not get the students that we are looking for. They will not have enough money to pay for the cost of this high-level education that they're going to receive from this plan. That's my message, that we are going to work hard to make sure that we get the proper financing into this big, big project. And maybe today we'll see the new Mandelas, the new Martin Luther Kings, the new Lev Walesas in coming out of this project in Mexico. Gracias.
Here, Robin, whenever you're ready.
It's not wide enough. Hold on, here's the tricky one.